Right, first things first. So let's do the latest junior golf news. Obviously, we had a podcast, as you mentioned earlier, just a week ago. So therefore, we covered quite a lot in that podcast. So obviously, everything we're going to be covering now has been literally happening in this last week. But there's still been plenty which has been going on. Got a big competition coming up next week. May the 25th to May the 27th, May the 28th is the Brabazon Trophy. Takes place on the new course at Sunningdale, a course which we're very familiar with, obviously, with the Sunningdale foursomes last year and this year we were both involved with. So that is the English Men's Open Amateur Stroke Play Championship. So it's a men's competition, but obviously lots of juniors can play in it. Now the field, a lot of the players have automatically qualified for the field. So some names which regularly get mentioned who are already in the field: Josh Berry, Tommy Bowen, Sean Keeling, Killen Shaw Radford, Harley Smith, John Goff, who this week won another big competition. We will come to that in the news in a few moments, so don't give away anything there. So they're already in the field, but there's been some qualifiers this last week or so, and some really good scores to get into this competition. So the Midland qualifier, this took place at Kedleston Park in Derbyshire. The winner, someone who got mentioned in the last podcast as well, so another informed golfer, Mark Stockdale. He won again, 5 under par 67. Other names, lots of qualifiers, but they're the names which are familiar to this podcast and familiar to all people within junior golf. Jake Soden, he made it through. Joe Jones, Jake Plum, just some of the qualifiers from that event. The Northern qualifier, that took place at Delamere Forest in Cheshire. Winners were Ross Laird and Ruben Lindsay. Once again, really good scoring, 66, 6 under par won that one. Some of the names who qualified: George Cannon, Mackenzie Holmes. Actually, a couple of names which I don't know actually know whether they're juniors or not, but I just feel as if I mentioned them because I just love the names. Mark Boucher, if you're a cricket fan, I don't think it's the same Mark Boucher, but it's definitely a Mark Boucher qualified there. And R. McElroy. I think he has been mentioned.
Okay.
Yes. Reese McElroy, that's it. Absolutely. He's made it through as well, so well done to him. And then the Southern qualifier, that took place at Goodwood. The winner there was Tim Hollis, 72. Some of the other, Chris Kim was another one of the qualifiers there. So that took place at West at Goodwood in West Sussex. Now, I mentioned earlier, John Goff won a big competition. He won the Irish Men's Amateur Championship. I mean, that guy is in some form. I mean, he's going to be.
He's not just in form. He's been on form for the last 2 years, hasn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. So well done to him. He won at the Island Golf Club. Tom Bowen, who I mentioned earlier, who will be playing in the Brabazon Trophy, he finished third. And I'll come to his score in the third round and in the second. Dylan Shaw Radford finished second in that competition, scores of 72, 71, 68, and 72. He missed out by one shot from John Goff, who shot 67 in the final round. But Tommy Bowen shot a 62 in the third round, which was a course record. And the course record he broke it by 3 shots. And the course record was set, believe it or not, 3 minutes earlier.
No.
So you can imagine you've just been told you've just shot the clock. I don't know who the player was who did shoot the course record in the third round. I mean, you imagine you've just been told, well done, you've just shot the course record. You're celebrating on the 18th green, and then the guy playing behind you goes and beats it by 3 shots.
Yeah. Must have been aware though that surely the guy was on some round.
Absolutely, yeah, yes. I think the guy it was even set earlier as well in the day. So I think the course record was reset, if you sort of mean, 3 times throughout the course of the day. So some scoring in that competition.
Golf's getting too easy, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes. Right, now, obviously, like I say, we did the news a week ago. We covered a lot of events. But in the last week or so, there's been a few county championships which have been taking place. So can't go through all of them. Some of them are men, some of them are ladies, some of them are junior county championships. I think we've got a photo of the winner of one of them, though. In Somerset, Burnham and Barrow's Freddie Turnell. He won the men's championship on his home course. There he is there with the trophy. But that's not the trophy he actually won, because the week earlier, he won the junior county championships as well. So he did the double that week. He won the junior county championship by 2 shots. Then he won the men's county championship as well on his home course. And actually, when winning the men's championship, he also won the under-21s, obviously, bearing in mind that he's under-21, and he won the main championship. So he won 3 trophies within the space of a week. Shots 70 and 69, won by a couple of shots from a clubmate, actually, Philip White. Right, ladies then. So Norfolk Ladies County Championship, that took place at Great Yarmouth and Caister. Royal Norwich's Chloe Tabard won. So the way the format goes with this competition, 36 holes of stroke play, then 4 rounds of match play. She qualified for the stroke play as the 5th seed, got through to the semi-finals, beat the top seed in the semi-finals, and then in the final, the 15-year-old England international, she beat Gemma Batty 4-3 in the final. So well done to her. In Northamptonshire, Lila Bizet from Northampton County, she won the county championship, the ladies county championship, and then the junior county championship. Got a photo of the winner of the girls competition there. A friend of the podcast, she's been on the podcast previously. Eloise Feely won that competition, so well done to Eloise. There she is. What a fantastic photo. I wonder who took that. And the boys competition was won by Jack Peters, so well done to both of those for winning those competitions. Another couple of county championships as well. In Cheshire, under-18 championship, Isabella Taylor-Stokes, player who's been mentioned, and we've seen her on the Faldo series on many occasions. She won that. And the Northumberland Schools County Championship, that took place as well. And the under-16s and the overall girls championship was won by Charlotte Norton. So well done to her. Now, as you well know, Ian, last week we did a podcast on the Alexis Golf Brown Foundation, and delighted to say that they had a competition this week, or a culmination of a competition which took place over the winter, the winter long drive competition. Like I say, there was events in November all the way through to now, and they had 4 divisions. The winners, the 4 divisions were Neve Pegley, Charlie Alton B, Monty Beer, and William Scott. So well done to all of those, and well done, of course, to the Alexis Brown Golf Foundation. Another great event for them.
Long drive. How far did the winners go?
I think it's fair to say probably all of them hit it past me. Even the under 6-year-olds probably still hit it past me, and I know they certainly would do with you. And I've never seen you play, but I'm pretty certain that. So yes.
Yeah. If you see me play, you'll know.
Oh no, absolutely.